Hi, Craig Ridley here, your online business coach, and welcome to another business improvement video. Today I want to look at how you can successfully drive change in your business. My observations over the years are the difference between some really successful business owners and those that are not quite so successful is their ability to identify opportunities to improve the business, and more importantly, their ability to implement those changes into their business models. As humans, we all hate the idea of change. We'd rather things just stay the same. So there needs to be a really strong incentive for us to change what we are doing currently. Now, a concept that I use in my professional coaching career to help business owners to drive the change process is what I call the DVP approach. DVP stands for dissatisfaction, vision, and planning. And all three of these elements need to be very strong if you want to successfully drive change in your business. Now, I've made a more detailed blog post on this DVP concept, and you can pick that up either by, if you're on our website now, just read the blog underneath this video, or if you're watching this on YouTube, then I've provided you with a link. But just to give you a quick summary of what I cover in that blog post. So, dissatisfaction. Unless you and your team are highly dissatisfied with your current results or the current processes that you're using at the moment, you've got absolutely no chance of making any changes. It's the old human nature, I guess, of saying, if it ain't broke, why fix it? An example could be, if you look at yourself, you could say that you'd like to make more profit. But let's say to do that, you're going to have to go outside of your comfort zone and create an online commerce site. When that just seems way too hard. So you decide to keep doing what you've always been doing, running a bricks and mortar business, and you just settle for an average result rather than strive for the real success. So you're dissatisfied with where you are, but you're not so dissatisfied that you will take yourself outside of your comfort zone and drive for some change. So the first part of this process is to really gauge the level of dissatisfaction within your team and also with yourself. And again, in the blog post, I'll give you some ideas as to how you can gauge that and what you can do to raise that level of dissatisfaction to give you a better chance of successfully implementing change. If you get to the point where you say that the level of dissatisfaction amongst the team is high enough, then what you need to do then is move to the V part of the equation, the DVP equation, and that is to create a very clear vision of what your life would look like after making some of those improvements or some of those changes. Now, if your team can't buy into that idea, that vision of a better result, then there's no way that they're going to make that change. Even if they're currently dissatisfied, they just won't make that change unless they can really buy into the vision of how their life can be different. So if you can get yourself into a position where the team is really dissatisfied with where they currently are and that they can taste how much better their life would be if they achieve the vision that you set out or you determined as a group to strive for, the final element in the DVP equation is to develop a very clear implementation plan for the change process. So you need to document that plan, you need to delegate responsibilities, you need to set timeframes, and you need to take action to make sure those changes are implemented. You have to strike while the iron is hot, because our human resistance to change is always going to be there, and it'll be there to derail even the best of the plans. So once you've got your group to a point where they're dissatisfied and they want to make some change, drive that change process there and then. So that's my approach to driving a successful business improvement process. I work to raise the level of dissatisfaction with the current results that you're getting. I look to build a stronger vision of what that result could look like, and then we go and move into the implementation of a very good plan. DVP, it's as simple as that. Now, this really is not just theoretical rubbish. I've used this DVP process many times, and I assure you that if all three of these elements are not really strong within your business, there is absolutely no chance of a successful change process being implemented. Final point probably is the DVP is not just a concept for large strategic issues. It can also apply to very simple as well as complex problems. And it also applies, you can apply it in your personal life as much as you can in your business life. A couple of examples perhaps. So many businesses that I work with have a disconnect between the sales team and the production team, and that causes all sorts of problems. What you have is each of those departments have developed processes over the years that suit their department, but they don't necessarily work together. And it means that the corporate entity itself starts to have some inefficiencies in its process. In these circumstances, time and again, no one wants to change, but both sides believe it's the other side's fault as to what's going wrong, and they're the ones that are causing all of the problems in terms of budget overruns, delivery delays, perhaps customer complaints. So what we really need to do is we need to work with both of those teams and apply this DVP approach. We need to raise the level of dissatisfaction with the current results. So a simple brainstorming session, a discussion where you're really trying to highlight what's going wrong and how does that make each department feel? Where are the problems that they think the other department is raising? And then from there, we then start to talk about, well, what if the other department was to change a process that made your life that much easier? How much better would that be? So we need to ramp up the level of dissatisfaction. We need to create a vision for what life could be like. And then we need to focus on an implementation plan, get that up and running. As I said, DVP can also apply in your personal life. Let's take an easy example. Let's say smoking. Let's say you are smoking at the moment and you would like to make that change, and so many people would, but they just find that they can't. The process through DVP that you can apply there is to really focus and concentrate initially on your level of dissatisfaction. What is it that smoking does to you that you really don't like? Then look at the vision. What would life be like if you didn't smoke? How good would that be? And you do a gap analysis effectively on that. Where's the difference in that? How badly do you want that vision? And if you want it really badly and you can get yourself to a position where you're really dissatisfied with your current smoking habits, then you're ready to make a change. Create a very good implementation plan or a change plan at that point, and you're well on your way to giving up smoking. So that's the end of this video. Look, I hope it was really useful for you. You'll find more details in the blog post that I've got at yourbusinesscoachingclub.com, which you can read below if you are viewing this video from our site already. Or if you're looking at it somewhere else, just follow the links from YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, wherever else you're viewing this video from. Now, if you like this video, can I ask that you help us spread the word by liking or subscribing to our various social media sites? You'll find us on pretty much all of them: YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, you name it, we're probably there. Look, even more importantly, I'd love to get your feedback on this topic. Leave your comments on our blog post and tell me if you agree or disagree, or if you have any better ideas than the ones that I've been able to put forward in this video and in the blog post. Ask me any question on the social media platforms and share your ideas with the rest of our international business group. We really do appreciate your feedback as it goes through. So I'd appreciate your assistance with that. So that's the end of this video. Again, my name is Craig Ridley. I am your online business coach. I hope this video was useful for you, and I really look forward to having you as part of our online business coaching club. Goodbye.